Yes. So you can all now share what was being revealed to all of you during the power manifestation round. And you can also verify with your partner that what was being revealed to you, how much of it was actually you got it right. And you'll be surprised to know that most of it might actually be correct and somehow related to what exactly the incidents that actually happened during that age. And you can also take this time to upload the videos. If you've taken the videos of you manifesting the power, upload them on your social media platforms and share it with your friends and family, and invite them also to join the Paramashivoham Level-2 so that they can also have this enriching experience and transform their lives. So you can take a couple of minutes and go to your social media platforms and share and post your experiences, your clicks, your power manifestation experience that you had in the session with your friends. So we now move to the next segment of today with the next set of powerful cognitions from the Bhagavad Gita. So in this segment, we are going to receive the powerful cognitions from chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita is that special chapter when Bhagavan Sri Krishna shows his cosmic form to Arjuna, the Vishwarupa Darshan. The Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, that is the name of this chapter. So let's dive into this chapter and receive the powerful cognitions related to this chapter as revealed by Swamiji himself. So to start with, the first theme or the first topic which this chapter deals with is that question which comes in most of our minds at some point of the time. Am I really qualified for this? Am I really qualified? So what does Swamiji say about that? How does one experience universal consciousness? What exactly happens? What basic qualification does one need for this experience? Right? Sri Krishna explains and gives a direct, pure experience with his very cosmic presence. Experientially, he delivers the answer. This is the most important of all the chapters in Bhagavad Gita, Swamiji says. The direct revelation of the divine. That is what this chapter is dealing with. When Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the supreme consciousness, is revealing himself in his pure form, the cosmic form, to his disciple Arjuna. He gives the experience directly. I am everything. He gives the experience of the ultimate universal consciousness and the realization that he is present in everything. Experientially, he gives this understanding, this click, this cognitive shift, and this experience to Arjuna. The truth that he is present in everything. He is all pervading, and he is the supreme universal consciousness himself, the Parabrahman himself. The next powerful cognition which this chapter deals with is love Sri Krishna to experience Sri Krishna. Can the divine form be seen? What is the qualification to see the divine form? And what really happens when you see the divine form? These are the three questions which we deal with at this point of time in this chapter. When Arjuna had his first glimpse of the cosmic vision of Sri Krishna, he identified with the vision. There was no separation. Now suddenly there is separation. Along with separation, there is fear. There is tremendous fear which arises in Arjuna when he witnesses this great, the grand cosmic form of Sri Krishna, the Vishwarupa. The moment he started feeling fear, he descended to his normal state. You should understand that it is only your fear that separates you from cosmic consciousness. When Arjuna started feeling the fear, he descended back to his normal state. And Swamiji explains that it is only the fear which really separates us from the cosmic consciousness. When we drop the instinct to survive, we become the universal consciousness. The master is that universal consciousness. So when we drop that instinct that is within us, the survival instinct, the fear, because of which we always try to protect ourselves, when we drop that instinct, we realize that we are one with the universal consciousness. And master is that universal consciousness. And master, guru, he cannot be put in a particular frame. You cannot put your guru inside a particular frame and try to define him in this way or that way. You cannot. That cannot happen. Because he is beyond all the frames. The master cannot be predicted, fundamentally, Swamiji says. The master cannot be predicted. He cannot be put in a frame. The primal energy that the master has to be experienced in whatever manner it is presented, without expectations and fears. He is that pure consciousness, unpredictable, moment to moment. You cannot put him inside a frame and you cannot predict the master's actions or words or whatever is going to come in the next moment. He is completely pure, raw, unpredictable universal consciousness itself, manifesting from moment to moment. So only when we are aware and complete in the present moment can we rewrite our future. Only when we are aware and complete in the present moment can we rewrite our future. By being grounded in the present state of completion, one can become aware of the future and one can shape one's future. The most important technique that Swamiji is sharing, as was revealed by Bhagavan Sri Krishna, that most of us, because most of us we want to rewrite our future. We want to create a future that is best for all of us in our own ways, right? It can be in any form whatsoever, in terms of wealth, in terms of health, career, relationships, anything. We have the power to create that future, to rewrite our future as we want, not live the default future that we have programmed for ourselves from our past conditions. But what is the way to rewrite our future? It is only when we are completely in the present moment with full awareness and in the space of completion. When we achieve that space of completion in the present moment, can we even see into the future and rewrite it as we want. It's a very powerful technique that is here revealed to all of us. Guru-disciple relationship is the most rare happening with the ultimate. A yogi is one who has passed beyond the turbulences. He understands that a divine is without attributes. When we realize that, we rid of illusions and get liberated. Guru-disciple relationship is the most rare happening with the ultimate, the supreme consciousness. Because it is the supreme consciousness itself that descends in the form of Guru, in the form of master, to make us realize our oneness with the Supreme Consciousness itself. God happens in our lives as Guru to make us experience God. It is ultimately the surrender of the devotee to the master, like the surrender of the infant to the mother, that evokes this unconditional love, which is no different from the realization of the divine. The key here is surrender, surrendering to the master. Just like how an infant, a small baby, surrenders to his mother. It is that surrender that evokes that unconditional love, which is the very form of the realization of the divine. So the key from this chapter, the Vishwarupa Darshan, the cosmic form, is first to be in that space of completion and dropping all our fears, being in that space of surrender, surrender to the universal consciousness, which happens to us in the form of Guru. So surrendering to the Guru, which makes us drop all the fears, which gives us the complete completion and gives us that restful awareness in the present moment, because of which we can experience the oneness with the divine. So surrender is the key, which makes us drop all the fears, which gives us the completion, and ultimately makes us experience the oneness with the ultimate super consciousness. So let's now enter into this internalization exercise of practicing surrender. How to surrender? How to surrender to your Guru? It is ultimately the surrender of the devotee to the master that makes us realize the divine. Now let us sit in surrender to the master. Whatever is coming up in you, surrender it at Swamiji's feet. Let's do this small exercise, small meditation. Let us sit in a deep state of restful awareness, closing your eyes, keeping your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Feeling an intense surrender to Swamiji, to our Guru. And sitting in this state, whatever comes up in our inner space, it can be anything, any emotion, any thought, anything, whatever comes up, just offer it at Swamiji's feet. Just surrender completely. Do not judge. It can be positive, it can be negative, anything, whatever comes up. Just surrender it at Swamiji's feet. So let's now enter into this meditation.
See yourself as 25-headed, 50-handed Paramashiva, as eternally 16, youthful. Commit with Paramashiva. Only he exists. Anything else is delusion. Now, sit straight. We'll enter into the process. Nithyananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the power in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda
Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. Okay, now relax. Open your eyes. So practice this surrender, this simple technique that Swamiji has given to all of us to help us manifest oneness with the Supreme Consciousness and also get a glimpse of the Supreme Consciousness itself. So with this, we now move on to the next power manifestation session. Today, we are manifesting the power of reading someone's mind, the thought currents, the thought patterns that is going on in their inner space, their mind. So let's now get ready for the next round of our manifestation. Let me pull up the slides for all of you. So this is the next round 6. Yes. Sorry for the technical glitch. So this is the power 6 that we are going to manifest in this round, reading others' mind. Revealing a memory that happened in your partner at the age of 7 to 10. Before we did from the age of 4 to 7. In this segment, in this round, we are going to manifest the power when we are going to sit with a partner, another person, and we are going to scan their memory, their inner space for incident or any set of incidents that happened in their life at the age, between the age of 7 and 10. So let's get ready. You can sit with any person who's there next to you at your home, or if there's nobody there sitting next to you, you can even call a friend and request them that you're going to manifest this power, asking for their permission, and you can sit with them and manifest this power. So the instructions for the power manifestation: sit cross-legged on the floor or on the chair with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Visualize Paramashiva has come down as Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam from KAILASA. Remember Paramashiva in your third eye. Sit with this powerful cognition and meditate on it. Think intensely, you are Nithyananda Paramashiva. Anything else you think as your identity is delusion. Drop it. You are Nithyananda Paramashiva. Nithyananda Paramashiva. Sit with this inner space of absolute unclutching to experience the state of Paramashiva. Complete completion to experience the space of Paramashiva. Oneness to experience as powers of Paramashiva. Intensely vibrating in Ajapa Japa of Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, deep feeling connection with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. Now the guidelines. As you all know, first step is always to open the Living Enlightenment book and receive your powerful cognitions. Let's take a minute or two and receive the powerful cognition from the Living Enlightenment book. Meanwhile, turn your video recording on so that you can record yourself while manifesting this power so that you can share it with your friends and family and enrich them with the science of power manifestation as well. And then you'll start the actual power manifestation. Scan and write the memory which happened to your partner at the age between 7 and 10. We will be playing the oneness capsule. You can watch the capsule and manifest the power side by side, invoking the space of oneness with Swamiji. And with the help of your third eye, scanning the memory, the inner space of your partner. And in the end, then you can verify it with your partner, you can share it, and then ask your partner how much of it you actually got right. So let's now begin this power manifestation round. Let's sit straight with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Chanting Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, declaring intensely that you are Nithyananda Paramashiva. You are Swamiji, requesting him to manifest through you. Let's begin.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So you can all now share whatever is being revealed to you. You can put it in the chat window as well, in the comment section also. And discuss with your partner and verify how you did, how much of what was revealed to you. You actually got it right. Even if you're able to match some details, a little bit of it, it's a good start. You can continue practicing and you will get better and better at it. And you can also take this time to upload the videos that you've taken to the social media and post your experience of this power manifestation session with the rest of the people and enrich them, inviting them also to join Paramashivoham Level 2. And make sure you use the mandatory hashtags, hashtag KAILASA, hashtag Nithyananda, and hashtag Paramashivoham in the posts that you are putting in social media. So with this, now we come to the end of this segment. Let's now end this segment with the Purna Mantra and then continue with the next segment. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Yes. So with this, now we move to the next exciting segment in series of powerful cognitions from the Bhagavad Gita, especially the Bhagavad Gita decoded, the retelling of Bhagavad Gita for the modern day human beings, in fact, the modern day all beings, by none other than the Nijavatara, the incarnation, the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva. So after this amazing chapter and revelation on Vishwarupa Darshan, the next series of revelations in Bhagavad Gita is when Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself talks about Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti, that is divine love, how to attain the divine through love. That is what Bhakti is. That is what the path of Bhakti laid out for all the seekers and explained and revealed by Bhagavan Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. So next 4 chapters deal with the science of bhakti, science of devotion. So let's now enter into this amazing series and set of powerful cognitions in the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva. Yes. So, Bhakti Yoga, union through devotional love. How to unite with the ultimate superconsciousness through the path of devotion, through the technique of devotion, devotional love. That is what Bhakti Yoga means. Love happens when we experience cosmic consciousness, when we have a spiritual experience, when our ego disappears. Krishna lays out the whole technique for us, step by step. Love is not a mood. It is not a mere emotion, as we all think. It is our very existence. Love is our very existence. It's not just a mood or an emotion, the way we have been programmed to think and believe about love. It is our very existence, our frequency itself, the way we exist. That is what love is. So let's try to understand what bhakti is, what love is. Bhakti is the expression of devotional love, the expression of the gratitude that happens because of a spiritual experience. That is why bhakti happens only after a spiritual experience, as a gratitude for that spiritual experience, which expresses as the devotional love. If it is our solid experience that every living being is God, we radiate love and our being becomes love. Because it comes from that pure experience, solid, real experience that all living beings, every living being is God. From that experience, naturally, love arises in us for all the beings, for the entire creation. and our being literally becomes love. It's no longer just a mood or an emotion that comes and goes. No, it's based on solid experience. So it stays, it's permanent. So what is the technique here that Bhagavan Sri Krishna teaches us? How to inculcate and practice bhakti, devotion, love? What to really do? The technique is simple. Bhagavan says, live in me always. Live in me always. So what does this mean? Let's try to understand. Krishna says, you fix your mind on me alone. Establish your mind in me. You will live in me always. Always be established in me alone. That's what Sri Krishna is instructing all of us to do. There is no doubt in it. With constant practice, try to attain me. If you are not able to practice, then perform actions for me. In this way, develop the desire to attain me. So he says, always be established in me, always be in that space, carry me in your inner space as the simple single goal of your attainment. Always have your consciousness fixed on me. Establish your mind in me. You will live in me always. There is no doubt in it. With constant practice, try to attain me. If you're not able to practice that, then perform actions for me. In this way, you will develop the desire to attain me. Krishna here continues to say and expand on the science of devotion. He says, one who has no dislike or envy for any being, who is friendly and compassionate to everyone, free from the sense of I and mine, the ego, maintains equanimity of mind both in joy and sorrow, forgiving, ever satisfied, united with yoga, has a strong commitment to me, and has fixed his mind and intellect upon me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. So here, Krishna literally lays down all the qualities of a devotee who is very, very dear to him. What are the qualities exhibited by a devotee who is the favorite of Krishna, who Krishna likes the most? He lays down all the qualities and describes the qualities of a true devotee. He says, one who has no dislike or envy for any being, one who is friendly and compassionate to everyone, free from the sense of I and mine, the ego, maintains equanimity of mind both in joy and sorrow. Forgiving, ever satisfied, united with yoga, has a strong commitment to me, and has fixed his mind and intellect upon me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. You are a wave in the ocean of existence. When the wave understands that it is not separate from the ocean, it drops in resistance, and it drops its resistance and merges with the ocean. Krishna clearly talks about the physical nature in which we exist, as well as the consciousness that stays in the matter. The consciousness is the root cause. It is not only the origin, but also the cause. It is the source from which we come and in which we stay. The whole universe, the universal consciousness, is the space in which we all happen. So everything, whatever exists, consciousness is the source, and it is the space in which everything happens, stays. The entire, whatever exists, is nothing but consciousness as the source of it. That's what Bhagavan Sri Krishna is explaining and revealing to all of us here. Our only problem in life is that somehow we have forgotten that we are a part of the ocean. We forgot that we belong to the Kshetrajna. So what is this word Kshetrajna that comes up in this chapter in Bhakti Yoga? The word Kshetrajna means consciousness, which is the cause for the field to function. Kshetra means field, and Kshetrajna means knower of the field. Kshetra means body, and Kshetrajna means the consciousness that knows it has a body. Our consciousness is Kshetrajna, and our body or matter is Kshetra, the field. So our only problem, as Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, is that in life, somehow we have forgotten that we are a part of the ocean. We forgot that we belong to the Kshetrajna and started associating with us with only the perishable, the body, the mind, the Kshetra, the field. Or in other words, just the wave, not the ocean. We forgot that we are one with the ocean. We are the ocean, in fact. So here in this chapter, Krishna also gives us the technique. So how to realize our true nature, that we are the ocean, that we are the Kshetrajna. What to really do, how to practice. He gives us small exercise. He says, witness and be liberated. Krishna ends by saying, if we can witness as pure consciousness, we will be liberated from the bondages of the body-mind and achieve the eternal consciousness. Krishna gives a technique to realize the eternal consciousness, witness and be liberated. Understand that all our movements, reactions, and emotions are related to the body-mind system.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. So the technique that Krishna gives us is witness and be liberated. Understand that all our movements, reactions, and emotions are related to the body-mind system. The way we move our body is a reaction by our body-mind system. Our emotions like anger, laughter, sadness, and happiness are reactions to our mind, reactions of our mind. All of them are movements created by our body-mind system. When we witness these movements happening in our system, we separate ourselves from the body-mind system. So simply by witnessing, we separate ourselves from the entire body-mind system and realize that we are consciousness. We are not the body, we are not the mind. We have the body and the mind, but we are something beyond these both. We are consciousness. And that's what we realize by this technique of witnessing. When we watch them like clouds in the sky, when we watch them like a movie on a screen, without getting attached, we see the truth. Even the thought of witnessing our thoughts and our emotions is a thought that is controlled by our mind. Even that is our thought and implies that mind is still acting. Only when we go beyond that thought do we experience the eternal consciousness. So that is the art of witnessing and getting liberated that Bhagavan Sri Krishna here is trying to teach us as a means to attain oneness with the Supreme Consciousness and to realize who we really are. The technique may take at least 10 minutes. You are going to witness your body movements, breath movements, and mind movements, movement of your body, movements of your breath, and movements of your mind. Understand that by inhaling and exhaling, your belly will be moving continuously up and down. There will be a slight movement of your belly during your breathing. Witness that movement. So simple technique, meditation technique, Swamiji here is teaching us directly from the Bhagavad Gita of witnessing our movements in body, breath, and our mind, thoughts, our breathing, and our body movements. Just simply sitting and watching them, witnessing them. So let's do this small meditation. Take a couple of minutes. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. So relax your body completely. Close your eyes. Start inhaling and exhaling slowly and deeply. And witness all the movements that are happening in your body, in your breath, and in your mind. Please continue. Notice that when you're inhaling and exhaling, your belly will be moving continuously up and down. There will be a slight movement of your belly during your breathing. Witness that movement. Next, watch the flow of your breath during inhaling and exhaling without any attempt to control it. Just watch your breath while you're inhaling and exhaling. Don't try to control it. Just watch. Next, watch your mind. Thoughts will be going on. Please do not judge your thoughts as right or wrong. Don't be afraid of your thinking. For a few minutes, sit comfortably next to your mind like a close friend. Just sit next to your mind like a close friend. Just watch it. Don't judge. Don't label the thoughts as right or wrong. Whatever is coming up, let it come up, let it go. Just watch all the activities, all the movements of your mind. Let's continue. You can place a mirror in front of you and cognize that the person in the mirror is your incomplete self or your incomplete half, your mind, who is your close friend. Let it tell you whatever it wants to. Let it speak out loud whatever it wants. Without speaking, your thinking will not have its clarity, depth, and strength. Allow your mind to talk, and make it as part of you by befriending it. Witness all these with no attachment. Do not stop, control, or go behind anything. This is the self-completion process, so Purnatva Kriya with your mind. You're just watching your mind. You're letting your mind talk, speak as much as it wants. You can sit in front of the mirror. Imagine your reflection in the mirror is your other half, your mind. Sit with it, befriend it, and just listen to whatever it has to say. Let it speak out, let it talk. And do this process. This is the self-completion process, Swapurnatva Kriya with your mind that you will be doing. simply witnessing your mind, allowing it to talk. We continuously fight with our body and mind. We cannot get rid of the body and mind by constantly fighting with them. That is one important truth that Swamiji is sharing with us. If we think that by fighting the body and mind, by controlling it, we're going to get rid of it and somehow reach and attain the consciousness, that is not how it works. That is not going to happen. We can only go beyond them through friendliness. Only if we feel deeply friendly towards them will we be able to go beyond body and mind. If we have a negative emotion of fear or greed towards the body mind, we will naturally abuse and only have a violent relationship with it. Be complete with the body and the mind. So drop all your fear and greed with respect to your body and mind. Let's develop simple friendliness towards our body mind. That is the only way to go beyond the body and beyond the mind. Find your root pattern and complete. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, the three attributes of nature in which all living beings exist. These are the three attributes, the three gunas, in which all the things in the existence and the creation exist, in any or either of these three states or modes. Krishna here explains the three layers of the body-mind system: Prana Sharira, Mana Sharira, and Sukshma Sharira, which are the physical, mental, and subtle bodies, respectively. Giving the deeper understanding into these three gunas or three attributes in the existence. Material nature consists of three attributes or root patterns. That is gunas. First is sattva, or the goodness quality. Then rajas, the passion, and tamas, ignorance. Sattva refers to the root patterns that lead us to joy, bliss, the space of completion. That is the sattva guna, which leads us to the space of completion, joy, bliss, those root patterns. Then comes the rajas, which refers to the root patterns that lead us to restlessness, excitement, and to work intensely, making us active and materially productive. That is rajas, which makes us more active, makes us more passionate and excited to do something, activity. That comes from rajas. Then third is tamas, the root patterns which lead us to depression, laziness, and to dullness. Those patterns that automatically arise and imbalance our cognition and lead to depression are called tamas. The level of an animal is the level of instinct, right? So here, Bhagavan is differentiating between three kinds of beings in existence, broadly speaking: the animal, the level of man, and the level of God. The level of animal is the level of instinct, which is tamas, right? Level of man is the level of intellect, which is rajas. The level of God is the level of intuition, which is sattva. If we are caught in tamas, we need to move towards rajas. If we are caught in rajas, make the move towards sattva. If we are caught in sattva, it will automatically lead us to enlightenment. So that is how the whole progression of gunas happens as we evolve in our consciousness. From the animal to the man, level of man, and then to the level of God. From tamas to rajas to sattva, and then eventually to enlightenment. Now, next, Krishna also teaches us how to go beyond these three gunas. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. That is the chapter which deals with this subject, with the science of how to go beyond these three attributes. Krishna explains the nature of one who has transcended the three gunas, one who has gone beyond his natural attributes, one who has completed with his root patterns. He is beyond the play of emotions. Whatever happens is right for him. Success and failure mean the same. Friend and foe make no difference. Poverty or richness has no influence. Such an attribute of total detachment requires one thing: complete trust and surrender. Just with that trust and surrender, one can attain this state of perfect equanimity when the complete completion with the root patterns happens and the individual goes beyond the three gunas. He goes beyond all the play of emotions and all the rights and wrongs, success or failure, all kinds of experiences, good or bad. None of them make any difference to him. Poverty, richness, anything. Going beyond all the duality, achieving complete oneness and completion with existence. It happens only with trust and surrender. As the exercise we did in the previous segment, for inculcating surrender in us, make us experience oneness, trusting the Master and surrendering ourselves at the feet of the Master. That is what is the key. And then Master takes care of whatever needs to be done, whatever needs to be removed, whatever needs to be added to us in order to make us experience complete completion. Next topic that Bhagavan Sri Krishna reveals is the chapter, the beautiful chapter on Purushottama Yoga. No questions, only doubts. That is the theme of this chapter. Words that are settled in our inner space form the bone structure of our life. Words expressed or coming out when we are alone are the root patterns or samskaras printed in the causal body. Our lives revolve around them. If we give conflicting, contradictory words, the bone structure of our life will be a circle put on a square and rectangle, all crooked perversions. The words that we utter inside when we are with ourselves, they are very, very important. They are the words that are forming our root patterns or samskaras, which are printed on our causal body. That is how we manifest our life from that, as a simple projection of those words, of those root patterns. That's why those words are very, very important, the words we give to ourselves. And Krishna also reveals you create a body according to the root thought patterns or samskaras in the causal layer. You are hypnotized to believe that your past has influence over your future. No. Till this moment, if somebody is a sinner, in the next moment he can become a saint. Till this moment, if somebody is a saint, next moment he can become a sinner. This is the beauty of Mahakala, time. That is what is revealed in this chapter, in the sloka, and in the phrase, according to Sri Krishna, the phrase reads out as Adhisthaya Manaschayam. You create a body according to the root thought patterns or samskaras in the causal layer, which in turn are created by the words that we utter when we are sitting with ourselves. Did we know that those who are free from pride, delusion, and attachment, those who dwell in the self, who are complete with lust, who are free from the dualities of joy and sorrow, not confused, and who know how to surrender to the Supreme Person, attain the eternal consciousness. You are in control of your destiny. That is the truth Krishna is trying to reveal to us. You are in control of your own destiny. The ordinary human being, that is Jiva Bhuta, is in control of his destiny. All that nature provides are paths in our lives, and we choose the path we travel by. It is our choices. We decide the path. What drives us into taking one path or another is vasana, the smell that the spirit carries. Based on the influence of the vasanas, we choose either this path or that path. It is we who decide. It is we who are in charge of our own destiny, who create our destiny based on our decisions. It is a subtle imprint of our past actions, that is samskaras and karmas. It is not definitive or predestined. We have the choice to redefine that vasana, that smell, into either a stink or a wonderful fragrance. It is in our hands only whether we wish to travel in the same merry-go-round or decide to break out and walk free is our decision. Whether we want to make the same kinds of choices again and again and again in every lifetime, or just break free once and for all from that entire pattern and achieve completion from that pattern, drop that pattern, and create the life as we want, manifest it, plant the future as we want, and consciously decide which path to take, not based on influence of any vasana or karma, no, consciously, free from all the patterns. That is in our hands. That's the truth that is being revealed to all of us here. Now, there's a very beautiful meditation technique for this very process to get bolted in our system. Just for 21 days, every night before sleeping, do self-completion with all your incompletions for at least 42 minutes, reliving and relieving your past sufferings and root patterns. Every night before sleep, just for 42 minutes, sit and do self-completion with all your root patterns, with all your incompletions. This completion process will directly work on your causal layer. Always sleep in the space of completion and wake up with a spiritual thought of completion. Then check your face. It will be changed. Your eyes will have a new look. Your body will have a grace. That is the power of completion. And that will come when you actually practice this. Bhagavan says, just for at least 21 days, practice this. Every night before sleeping, do this Swapurnatva Kriya, self-completion. Completing with all your thoughts, all your incompletions, all your root patterns. From that day, then the previous days, previous months, all the way, tracing it back to as much as you can, whatever you can remember as incompletions, completing with all of them before sleeping. And then sleeping in that space of completion and waking up, remembering that space of completion. And then when you look at your face in the morning, from the space of completion, you will see that your eyes will have a new glow, your face will have a look completely new, fresh. Your body will have a grace. That is the power of completion. And the most important truth, Guru alone gives experience. A teacher knows intellectually. A master knows experientially. There is a difference between the teacher and the master, teacher and the guru. Teacher will know intellectually. They can give you intellectual answers, but guru alone can give you experience. A master has experienced what he is speaking, the truth. We don't have to become something new. We need to wake up and realize what we already are. The master never allows us to stop at any step before the full flowering. Again and again, he inspires and takes us to higher levels of conscious experience until we realize we are that eternal consciousness, our true potentiality. So let's do a small exercise, the same meditation exercise which has been just discussed a while ago, and do a small 10 to 15 minutes exercise and get a knack of it, how to do it, and then you can practice it on your own. So as a part of this exercise, what we will be doing is relive all the incompletions that you have experienced today. Let's take today's day, till now, since you woke up in the morning, till this time. Whatever incompletions came up, whatever incompletions you experienced, or remembered, or realized, whatever incompletions were caused in your inner space, relive them and relieve them, complete with them. Go through your whole day and relive all the experiences to relieve them, right? So let's begin. We'll do this for, let's say, 10 minutes or so. And then, as Bhagavan here reveals as a best technique for all of you to achieve completion, every night before sleep, you can do the same exercise, completion process. So, Purnatva Kriya, completing with all your incompletions before you go to sleep. Let's try and do it for 10 to 15 minutes. Then we'll continue. Let me play the Mahavakya for all of you, and then you can do this process simultaneously along with the meditation music. Yes, so let's start the completion process. Sit and relive, go throughout your whole day, all the incompletions that you have experienced today. One by one, take all of them and complete with them. Relive and relieve. Let's start. Scan your entire day from the moment you woke up till now. All the incompletions that you've experienced, take one by one. Relive that entire experience, the emotions, whatever experience that your body and mind has related to that incident or that incompletion. Relive that intensely, completely, and relive into this process authentically and intensely. Let's continue. Yes. Hopefully, you've all done this process intensely, reliving and reliving all the incompletions that you've experienced today. Now declare to live in the space of completion from now on and take the sankalpa of doing completion process for 42 minutes before going to bed each day for the next 21 days. When you strongly decide to live in the space of completion and fulfill this sankalpa, you will see a huge transformation happening in your life. Then completion will become instantaneous, and you start living in a space, in state of perpetual completion. Let's take this decision and sankalpa of doing this completion process every day for 21 days, 42 minutes before going to bed each day. And if you miss in any one day, then restart from the day one. Make it unbroken 21-day sankalpa. If you miss on any particular day, then start again from day one and complete the 21-day vrata. It's like a vrata that you do. Yes. Hopefully you all got the little knack of how this process works, how you relive and relieve particular incompletion, which is there in your inner space, still stuck from a past incident, and continuously influences your present and your future. When you relive and relieve that incompletion, the whole influence of that particular incident or that pattern, the whole thing just loses all its relevance. And it creates a free space inside you where you can simply consciously plant the future as you want. So now with this, we now will move to the next power manifestation round. Today we're manifesting the power of reading the mind of another person, another individual. So let's now see what the next round has in store for all of us. Yes. So the next is the power of reading others' mind. In this case, in this round, the power which you are going to manifest is revealing a memory that happened at the age of 12 to 15. So we're going to sit with a partner, can be any other person, your friend, a family member, anyone who's there next to you. Or if there's nobody next to you right now, you can even call a friend or a family member, and you can request them that you're going to manifest this power, so they can lend you some time and you can manifest this power along with them. And then you can also share your joy of power manifestation with them, making them also a part of this wonderful joy-filled experience. So in this case, in this round, you're going to manifest the power of revealing a memory that happened in that person partner at the age of 12 and between the age of 12 and 15, basically. It has to be particularly in that age group, or in that age, the gap of 12 to 15, particularly. And then you have to verify whether that incident actually happened, that memory is actually from that age range itself. That is what will actually give you the confidence that yes, power manifestation has actually happened the way it is supposed to, the way that round actually demands. So 12 to 15, that is the target age for this round. So we will be starting with the power manifestation round now. Let's see, look at the instructions. Sit cross-legged on the floor or on the chair with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Visualize Paramashiva has come down as Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivoham from KAILASA. Remember Paramashiva in your third eye. Sit with this powerful cognition and meditate on it. Think intensely. You are Nithyananda Paramashiva. Anything else you think as your identity is delusion. Drop it. You are Nithyananda Paramashiva. Nithyananda Paramashiva. Carrying the space of absolute unclutching to experience the state of Paramashiva. Complete completion to experience the space of Paramashiva. Oneness to experience the powers of Paramashiva. Intensely vibrating in Ajapa Japa of Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and deep feeling connection with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. Now the guidelines. As always, start with the Living Enlightenment book and receive your powerful permission. And meanwhile, also turn on the video recording so that you can record yourself while manifesting this power. And then manifest the power. Scan and write the memory which happened in your partner at the age between 12 and 15. And in the end, then verify it with your partner. So let's receive the powerful cognition from the living enlightenment first. And then start with the actual power manifestation. Scanning through your third eye, the inner space, the mind of your partner, and writing the memory which happened in your partner at the age between 12 and 15. So let's begin.
Shivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om
Yes. So now you can share it with your partners and verify exactly what was revealed to you and what their actual memory of the incident is, and whether it is actually between the age of 12 and 15. You can verify all this and see how much of it you actually got right. Share the joy with us as well. You can share it in the chat window or in the comment section also. Even if you got a little bit or some of the details right, it's a good start, it's a great start, and you can continue to practice this power manifestation, and you will get more and more grounded in that space of oneness from which the powers manifest. And this is also the time for you to take to the social media handles and share your experience of power manifestation, and even the powerful cognitions, the clicks that you have had, you have received from Swamiji, from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and also the retelling of the Bhagavad Gita in his own words, Bhagavad Gita decoded, sharing the highest truths which were revealed by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. All these great clicks that you've had, share it with your friends, with your family, your experience of Paramashivoham Level-2 power manifestation sessions, inviting more and more people also to join and have this experience, receive the initiations in the powerful cognitions. And head on to the social media. Make sure you use the mandatory hashtags, hashtag KAILASA, hashtag Nithyananda, and hashtag Paramashivoham in all your posts. So with this, now we come to the end of this segment with this power manifestation session. We will complete this session with the Purna Mantra, and then the next Acharya is going to come and continue with the next segments, upcoming segments. And let's also be ready, because we are going to witness another exciting darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in a couple of hours, with the most auspicious and grand celebration of Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha, the great ceremony which all the Hindus from all across the world have been waiting for, not just decades, not just centuries, 500 years. And today it is going to become a reality for all of us. The temple in the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi is going to receive the Prana Pratishtha today. And we are all eagerly waiting for the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to grace this occasion with the darshan, with his darshan for all the devotees, all the disciples. It will be a blessing, a feast to celebrate, to cherish. So let's also be ready and be prepared to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism during that auspicious occasion of Prana Pratishtha. Until then, we will be continuing with the sessions of Paramashivoham Level-2, all the powerful cognitions from the Bhagavad Gita and the power manifestation sessions as well. So let's end this session with the Purna Mantra, and we'll continue with the upcoming segments. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Ananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda
Let us begin with the Satguru Vandanam. It is time for the next session. Please be seated. Let us now begin with the Satguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasudrusham Tattvamasyaadhilakhyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Triguణarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nithyananda everyone. Let us now get ready and enter into the next session. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line in the space. Complete absolute listening. Next, we're going to be continuing to receive the revelations from the Bhagavad Gita. Next is the Daivasura Sampatti Bhaga Yoga, you and me. The yoga of divine and demonic nature. Krishna speaks about the qualities of the divine, Daiva, and the demonic, Asura. The beauty is that both these words have the same root. All the root thought patterns, all biomemories, samskaras, are stored in the causal layer. They operate without our control. Decisions are made without our knowledge. However, the deeper level in the cosmic layer, we decide consciously, you or me, divine or daiva or asura. When we make the decision of you, we radiate divine quality. When we make the decision of me, we radiate the demonic qualities inside us. When we need to understand you and me properly. The word me means ego. The word you means the whole of existence. When our identity evaporates, when our identity dissolves, whatever is left is existence. It is divine. It is direct. We create the demon by bringing an idea of me. The moment we bring an idea in, the idea of me, whatever is there is demonic. The moment the me in idea is removed, whatever is there is divine. Living is about having shraddha, courage, authenticity to live the truth. Your conviction and your day-to-day life is living. Shraddha is total conviction in what we are feeling, thinking, speaking, and doing. There should be no doubt in our mind about the path that we are following and why we are following it. Authenticity is being sincere to the four aspects of you, what you feel as you, inner image, what you project to others as you, which is the outer image, what you think about others and life as others image, what others hold you as life image. Being sincere to all these four is authenticity. Bring more and more authenticity. Take more and more responsibility. When you take responsibility, sit by creating the space and be ready to sacrifice. The world will simply move based on your words. The world will move as you want it to. Shraddha, the authenticity has to be practiced in every dimension of your life, at every level of your thinking, at every level of your cognition, of your cognizance. Understand that the ultimate step or the straight way to enlightenment is authenticity, to live the truth. Incarnations still land on planet Earth to make all of you enlightened is nothing but the universe practicing responsibility. He leads you on the path to complete of the path of completion, cognition of an experience of the ultimate consciousness and ultimately the love and oneness with the divine Paramashiva himself. This is the whole, this is the whole role of the Guru. This is why the whole role of the Guru itself is important. The role of the Guru is really important because of this one particular experience that we need to receive. Drop everything, whatever you know as dharma, whatever you know as life, whatever you think you know, just drop it. Drop everything and surrender. Whatever you know is only your knowledge. It is just what you know. It is not what is. Knowledge does not prove the existence. Can whatever you think as I, either your body or mind, function without air? Can you say that the air belongs to you? This basic energy, the prana shakti, the life energy, which goes in and comes out, does not belong to you. If prana stops happening, what you think as you disappears. I and mine, the reason for all problems itself disappears. The two instincts of holding on to I and mine are the reason for physical and mental problems. The instinct to survive and the instinct to possess are the root cause of our problems. If we do not internalize the outer incidents and if we treat them with indifference they deserve, we experience surrender. One day, Sri Vishnu was resting on Adishesha, his bed that is actually a big serpent. Lakshmi, his consort, was pressing his feet. This is known as Padaseva, service to the feet. Suddenly, Sri Vishnu called for his vehicle, Garuda. He stood up, ran a few steps, stopped, and then walked back. Lakshmi was puzzled and asked what happened. Sri Vishnu explained that he had seen a man throwing stones at one of his devotees who was meditating. He jumped up, intending to protect him. However, he saw the devotee open his eyes and pick up a stone to defend himself. When Vishnu saw that the man could protect himself, he decided not to go. Thus, when you protect yourself and your property, he withdraws. To protect does not mean that you should not lock your house. It means that you should drop the instinct of survival. The instinct of survival constantly tortures you, but the instinct to survive kills you every moment. Whatever it is, spiritual or worldly activities, as long as you struggle with a purpose and a goal, you can never relax. The person who surrenders to the flow of life experiences the inner space and outer space at the same time. As long as you struggle with completion, you don't enrich. As long as you struggle with enriching, you are not complete. When you relax in both, you fall into your inner space, in your inner consciousness, your being or your inner space. You can experience Krishna consciousness not just by surrendering the intellect and emotions, but also by surrendering the root of the intellect and emotions. That is the senses. The senses supply the data. When you surrender them, the source of the data is surrendered. When you surrender your senses, the root cognition of yourself, you lose your identification with the body and mind. Bhagavan Sri Krishna reminds us, the moment you trust me more than your senses, you experience that you are God. You then understand the meaning of Tattvam Asi, literally meaning you are that, meaning you are divine, you are Paramashiva. Endowed with purified intellect, subduing the mind with firm resolve, turning away from objects of senses, giving up likes and dislikes, living in solitude, eating lightly, controlling the mind, speech, and organs of action, being ever absorbed in meditation, taking refuge in detachment, and relinquishing egotism, violence, pride, lust, anger, proprietorship, one becomes peaceful, free from the notion of I and mine, and fit for attaining oneness with the Supreme Being. The first is about listening to one's mind, and the second is about not listening to the master. If you listen to me, I shall protect you, whatever may happen. If you do not, and you follow your mind, you shall perish. This is the direct revelation by Bhagavan Paramashiva, by Bhagavan Sri Krishna, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 58. Krishna says that having known me, in essence, one merges in me and refers to this as devotion. The bhakti, devotion, and jnana, knowledge, are not separate. Where there is devotion, there is knowledge, and where there is true knowledge, there is devotion. Where there is true knowledge, there is devotion. And where there is bhakti, there is devotion. One who communicates the supreme secret to the devotees performs the highest devotional service to me. And at the end, he will, without doubt, come back to me. Whenever the collective consciousness, the collective unconsciousness increases to establish the righteousness of the eternal consciousness, I myself appear. Millennium after millennium, the possibility of enlightenment is kept open for the future generations on planet Earth. It is a promise. It is a deliverance to all of humanity. Let us now enter into the manifestation of powerful cognitions, the next segment of this session. To internalize the great deep truths that was just revealed by Paramashiva himself from the Daivasura Sampadvibhaga Yoga, please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let us take a few minutes now to offer our gratitude to the great master. First, offer the gratitude to the master, Sri Krishna, who showered us with these great truths upon the whole universe through the Bhagavad Gita. Let us give our gratitude to him. You can just spend the next few minutes experiencing that space of gratitude to Paramashiva, to Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Please sit straight in that space of gratitude. Offer your heartfelt gratitude to Bhagavan Sri Krishna for giving us all this opportunity to practice, to live, to experience these great truths of Bhagavad Gita and experience the higher states of consciousness, the Krishna consciousness, to experience and radiate through our body, mind, and being. Please sit straight and let us spend the next few minutes to offer our gratitude to Lord Sri Krishna for giving us this opportunity and experience in our life. Please relax. You can open your eyes now. Let us enter into the power manifestation. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Whatever we have experienced, whatever powerful cognition we have internalized now, let us put that powerful cognition into action, where we are going to be manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And get ready for the power manifestation now. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Intensely start chanting the Mahavakya and get ready to manifest the powers of Paramashiva now. You're going to be scanning the thought current of the other person who is either with you or away from you if you do not have anyone with you at the moment. You're going to be scanning the thought current of the person who is with you or away from you. Anything is fine. Let us get ready to manifest this power now. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. You can ask the other person to write down anything that they want you to scan or any thought current that they are having right now. You can ask him to write it down and you can start chanting the Mahavakya. And let us begin the power manifestation now. Intensely chant the Mahavakya from the core of your being. Start chanting the Mahavakya now. Be intense. Let your entire being vibrate in that space of the Mahavakya. Chant the Mahavakya and begin the power manifestation now. We're going to be manifesting this power for the next 2 more minutes. Intensely chant the Mahavakya and just request Swamiji to show whatever is the thought current of the other person. Drop this question at the feet of Swamiji Paramashiva and let the manifestation happen. Please begin now.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yeah. Now please relax. Go ahead and share the Zoom chat about how you manifested this power. Please go ahead and share how the power manifestation happened and what is your experience during this power manifestation. Please go ahead, take a few moments and share how you manifested this power. And we'll be moving on to the next session now. Quickly take a few moments to share how you manifested the power of the mind reading, which is scanning the other person's thought current. You can share your answers with the person who you manifested the power for, and also start and putting it on the Zoom chat as well. We'll be moving on to the next session now. Here. The next session, the next segment is going to be drop everything and surrender. This is what we are going to be having the revelation about. Surrender is the essence of all the teachings. Dropping everything and surrendering is the essence and the most powerful technique of all. This is the essence of the final chapter of the Bhagavad Gita and also the essence of the entire Bhagavad Gita itself. Throughout the ages, this has been the basis of the teachings of all the spiritual masters. Bhagavan Krishna concludes Bhagavad Gita with one subject: drop everything and surrender. Whatever you know as dharma, whatever you know as life, whatever you think you know, you just drop it. Drop everything and just surrender to the feet of Paramashiva. Whatever you know is only your knowledge. It is just what you know. It is not what actually is. It is not what is there. Humans think that the problem is our great sages, rishis, declare, drop your mind and you will be complete. You will realize your true potential as a human only when you drop your mind. Enlightenment is a gift. It makes no difference whatever effort we put in. What we receive is a pure gift. Sri Krishna says, drop everything and surrender. Sarva dharman parityagya mam ekam sharanam praja. Understand the word surrender means sharanam. We only think we have something to surrender. The truth is that we have nothing to surrender. We simply need to open our eyes and see everything that is divine. It is existence. Whatever we think is ours does not exist. The I and mind that we hold on to are mere lies. The moment we understand this, we surrender. When Bhagavan Krishna tells us to drop everything and surrender, he asks us to open our eyes and see the foolishness of the dharma we play with our possessions and expectations.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Sorry for the technical glitch. Let us continue now. The only thing we have something to surrender. The truth is that we have nothing to surrender. We simply need to open our eyes and see that everything that is divine. It is existent. Whatever we think is ours does not exist. The I and mind that we hold on to are mere lies. The moment we understand this surrender, when Bhagavan Krishna tells us to drop everything and surrender, he asks us to open our eyes and see the foolishness of the dharma we play with our possessions and expectations. Drop everything, whatever you know as dharma, whatever you know as life, whatever you think you know, just drop it. Drop everything and surrender. Whatever you know is your knowledge. It is not what it is actually there. It is not what it is. Knowledge is not, knowledge does not prove the existence. Forget dharma, the codes of conduct laid down by religions, and turn to me. I shall be your savior, says Krishna. With absolute authority, he declares, drop all your dharma and come to me with completion. This is your enlightenment. Merging with him, surrendering to him, takes you beyond all the karmic bondages. When Hanuman needed to fly across the ocean in order to rescue Sitama, he didn't hesitate. He didn't wonder, am I really strong enough? Can I really do this? What if I fall? Rather, he just took Lord Ram's name, prayer to Lord Sri Rama, and just jumped. This is the total surrender and the devotion we must cultivate in our lives. Let us now listen to a revelation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and get ready to internalize the great truths revealed by Swamiji.
अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे Guru Parampara. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. First thing, I welcome all the Nithyananda Yogam participants. The participants who have been invited, to tell you honestly, personally handpicked. Only 102 were handpicked from the database of 17,000. The 17,000 was the database presented to me, and 102 were handpicked, and 90 of you have made it. Welcome home. The purpose of the Nithyananda Yogam is what I experienced with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I want all of you to experience that. I did not have a structured class with him, but it was a no-break inner awakening. It was literally no-break inner awakening. Only one thing I have not seen, he going for 1, 2, 3 I have not seen, that's all. And I am very sure because of Divya Sarira he does not have. Other than that, I have seen everything. It's literally 24 hours life with him. His classes, when he teaches, if he talks 10 words, at least 10 terabyte material will be downloaded. Understand? If he talks 10 words to me, 10 terabyte material will be downloaded into my brain. The way he taught me, trained me, it was a unique style. We should actually call that as a Arunagiri Yogeshwara style. He had his own unique style. So much has been transmitted. So much has happened. Physically, I enjoyed him only for 11.5 months. Less than 12 months. If I have to put it more precise, 9.5 months. If I have to count exact dates, because there were few days gap. Only when I was looking to put the whole thing for autobiography, I was seeing there were few days when the temple had a festival where they will bring the deity in that area. He will not come out and sit. Sometimes he used to take me for a walk and we will sit near the hill and listen. I'll listen to him. So much has happened. That 9.5 months spread in that 1 year. 11.5 months spread. But only 9.5 months was the, if I have to remove all the holidays, are the days where we did not spend together. It was not a structured, such a spontaneous transmission. Just that 9.5 months has done so much in me. Still I am singing His glory, building thousands of temples for Him. The devotion He commands over me and the loyalty I carry, it is literally loyalty towards myself. That space of Sadashivoham, loyalty towards that experience, joy and gratitude towards that space. Thousands and thousands of unsaid happenings and tons of things not only I have not said, I will never be able to say. Because when he utters a word, for example, if he says Atharvana Veda, the chapter where the science of sound is explained, by the time he completes this word, that whole Veda is downloaded already. When he gives the reference, I can just verify internally and see the chapter and the shloka. I don't know how I can even say it, make you guys understand. Maybe when I do the same thing with our Balasans and they demonstrate it, then you will be able to understand what I am saying. See, in 2003 I told I had my third eye awakened at the age of 12. People were, Some believed, some trusted, some had a hope it may be true. Many had eyebrows raised. Many had their reactions. But now when I make the Balasans do it, when thousands manifest it, the statement looks very 12? Why? Why 12 looks too late? For Swamiji, 12 looks too late. When I uttered the same word in 2003, he claims at the age of 12 he had third eye awakening. Now it seems to be 12, too late. I think Swamiji is junior to me. Many of the Balasans will say. I am much senior to Swamiji. I am only 7'6". I am doing 360. 12? I think Swamiji is a little late. Maybe when my Balasans manifest what I am saying now, that when he uttered the word Atharvana Veda and a chapter, it just like a electric shock, something will happen and I know the whole Atharvana Veda. When he utters the word Mahanirvana or Kularnava, immediately it will be like it will land on me like a huge a powerful spiritual shock, and I will just know the whole content and thought current of it. And when he says 7th chapter, 3rd verse says, I can see clearly in my inner space, yes, that book exists, this is the chapter, and this is the verse. I tasted sarvanyatva during that period. Please understand, I got it permanently when he merged into me is different, that is separate, but tasting it physically, where he can hold the hand of the sarvanyatva. I picked up the habit of this biting nail by biting his nail only. And he will be so sweet and polite. I'll be sitting and cleaning his nail and cutting his nail with my own hand, cleaning it and biting it and removing. The extreme passions of Sadashiva. In those days, nail cutter and all was not lifestyle for us. The big, it used to be, I think 7 o'clock something was the name of that razor, blade. It used to be popular in those days. With that blade only we'll cut the nail. In the school we used to have a pencil sharpener. That sharpener, there will be small blade on that sharpener. So from the broken sharpener I'll get that small blade. With that only I'll remove his nail, cut his nail. And what doesn't come out, I'll put the teeth and pull it out. Bite and pull it out. He will be just sitting with all the passions and a smile in his face. All right, do. I literally tasted the sarvanyatva. I literally wanted what I went through, what I experienced, what I enjoyed with Arunagiri Yogeshwara to become your experience. That is why I invited all of you for Nithyananda Yogam. சித்தனோ சீவன் முக்தனோ பித்தனோ எத்தனோ ஏதும் தெரியாத காலத்தும் அத்தனே வந்து அருளாய் ஆட்கொண்ட ஞான சித்தனே அருணகிரி யோகியே. தடுத்தாட்கொள்ளக்கூட தவறு செய்ய போக வேண்டும். தவறு செய்ய போவதற்கு தெரியாத வயதினிலே வந்து அடுத்தாட்கொண்டவன் அம்பலவானன். தவறு செய்ய போகும் வேளையில் வருவது தடுத்தாட்கொள்ளல். அது தெரியாத வயதில் வந்து அடுத்து ஆட்கொண்டவன். is a symbol of guru disciple relationship. He is symbol of all the best things you can see in the planet Earth, whether it is patience, love, compassion, sacrifice, joy, knowledge, power. The complete manifestation of Sadashivatva, complete manifestation of Sadashivatva. Whatever said, unsaid, which can't be said. Let all the greatest, best happened in Sadashivatva between me and Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Let it happen between me and you all. I welcome all the Nithyananda Yogam participants to enjoy the space of Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Sadashiva. I was so enamored by him. Literally, he bundled up himself into this body. Like how 10 gunny bag of cotton gets bundled up into one gunny bag. Imagine, that is exactly the way he made himself so thicker and thicker and thicker and poured it in this one body and bundled himself up completely in this one body. Being in love and all is too small word to describe that relationship between me and Arunagiri Yogeshwara. He just bundled up himself into this one body. I think maybe when you experience, you will understand. See, only when I make thousands of people radiate the experience I had, that is the evidence that I had the experience. Because till then it can only be story. So whatever I went through with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, let it happen in all of you. You guys will tell the world it is true. That is why I am saying the Balasans will be the biggest Nithyananda's witnesses. Most sweetest, greatest Nithyananda's witnesses. Navaratri Utsavam is beginning. Yesterday with Mahalaya Amavasya, the rituals, the preliminary rituals, Purvanga Puja has started formally. The precise exact Navaratra, 9 nights, starts from tomorrow. Navaratri starts from tomorrow. But with the Mahalaya, the preliminary rituals start. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
every dimension. That is why he's Purushottam. And today, as all of us Hindus rejoice in welcoming Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra, let us all welcome him as he is descending today in the Nijavatara. Bhagavan Sri Rama is himself coming down in the embodied form for all of us. And let us all take this pride, celebrate this most joyous occasion in welcoming Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. I request all the participants, everyone that are here, to please come and settle down in front of the camera
and understand during this time the auspicious qualities, powers, powerfulness of Bhagavan Rama will be manifesting in Swamiji. That exact qualities will start being mirrored into your inner space. You automatically, like without any specific effort, like conscious effort or anything from your side, just by sitting in today's darshan, you'll see Purushottama, Bhagavan Sri Rama, his very qualities, his very righteousness, and his very powerfulness, all of his auspicious qualities will start radiating through you. You'll just see. Suddenly your decision-making mechanism will change. You'll be thinking that, what is this? What's happening inside me? How come the same reactions I used to feel before is suddenly not there in me? Why I'm not able to feel that same violence that was there in me? Or why is all my incompletions, it's just disappearing? The effect will be so powerful. Understand? See, when you are actually seeing the darshan, it is not just you watching the darshan and all of us enjoying, experiencing the graceful form that Swamiji radiates during the darshan. No, it's not just that. Understand, during the darshan, there in several levels we experience it. Darshan by itself is an event that's happening beyond the parameters of space and time, where you're lifted out of the space and time. During the darshan, a unique process happens in your brain where there are certain neurons, the nerve cells and neurons that are in your brain. They start to mimic what's happening in Swamiji's brain. It's something very similar to how when you watch a movie, you start mimicking, like how the actor's emotions, even though you know it's just a movie, even though you know it's like, someone is acting over there. But when you're so engrossed in the movie, what happens to you? You start mimicking what the actors are acting there. They're sad, you become sad. There is one level. Here, the conscious mirroring, the cosmic mirroring starts happening. What the superconscious activities that are happening in Swamiji's brain during the darshan would just simply start reflecting in yours. You'll suddenly feel like your brain just feels so awakened, alive, fresh, energetic. It is nothing but just the mirroring of the neurons happening inside. And in another much deeper level, there's something that is called as quantum entanglement that happens, where you may be sitting right now in US, Canada, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, India, UK, anywhere in the world. You might be sitting in Germany, France, and you might be sitting right here, logged in, waiting for the darshan to start. The moment the darshan starts, irrespective of which place you are in, irrespective of your time zone, irrespective of everything else, you become directly quantum entangled. Quantum entangled means there's a unique connection. The connection is so instant, it's much faster than even the speed of light or the fastest speed that we've ever known. That this connection, the moment the main entangled object changes in any way, like let's say it's spinning like this, suddenly it starts turning like this, immediately, instantaneously, the other object also starts spinning in the opposite direction. This is there in quantum physics, and we learn about it as quantum entanglement to study the activities of the subatomic particles. This happens even in our inner space, where you get quantum entangled with Swamiji instantaneously, and you will suddenly start experiencing the energy being transmitted to you.
And all of us today are going to be receiving the darshan of Maryada Purushottama. You're going to be receiving the darshan of Sri Rama, experiencing this entanglement. Now, sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let us all get ready to prepare ourselves to receive the darshan. Please settle down. Let us all get ready to behold the darshan of Bhagavan Sri Rama. Mangala Dhavan Amangala Haru. Let us all get ready to receive the darshan of Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. Please close your eyes. Chant the Mahavakya. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Intensely prepare your inner space. Now, let's enter into the darshan.
Paramashiva, inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form and dissolve. Remember, you are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
राम से चल के राम पे आए, प्रेम कोई हमें और न जाने, राम से रूठे राम से माने, राम सिया की करुण कहानी, एक है चंदन एक है पानी। राम सिया राम, जय जय राम, राम सिया